a hostile planet, a vicious enemy, a deadly fight for survival, sadly a failed reboot. Most of that was a tagline to what was supposed to be a brand new era of Turok developed by Propaganda nearly 20 years ago now. And the last game in the series until Turok Origins, which is expected to release in 2026. Okay, so there was Escape from Lost Valley from 2019, but is this a Turok game? It's pretty adorable. Should I play this? The playthrough is timestamped below along with the other sections. I make weekly videos. Like, subscribe, share and comment. It pushes along the reach of the video so much. YouTube algorithm engagement and all that crap. I am a big fan of the Turok games. I've only covered one so far. 2002's Turok Evolution, such an unfairly maligned as a prequel in my opinion, and still in dire need of a remaster or release even. Seeds of Evil is my favorite, but Evolution? Something special about that one. In that video I already covered Turok's origins. Originally a comic in the 50s first, then in the 90s, and then a gaming debut in 97 with releases all the way up until Evolution in 2002. Followed by a 6-year gap. Then Propaganda Development team decided to reboot entirely rather than continue on with the convoluted story. Smart. After Disney, or more precisely Buena Vista, bought the rights to Turok in 2005. September of that year they announced the game would utilize Unreal Engine 3, even referencing the impressiveness of its usage on Gears of War, and yeah, you might see some similarities later on. Along with Aliens, who the devs also cited as a big inspiration, so expect some wisecracking space boys.
Is this gonna be a stand-up fight, sir, or another bug hunt?
VP of Propaganda Josh Holmes would later say that Turok at the beginning was going to be third person. Sounds familiar. Missions based in a large open world akin to the Far Cry series. Yeah, I'm okay this didn't make the cut. And finally that it would also steer clear of the comic era of plotlines, a fresh start. E3 2006, a closed doors demo got good feedback, but this ended up being very different to what the final product would be, and not all good changes. More trailers followed, more interviews making bold claims about how advanced the AI is and that there would be a squad you fought with, but soon after Holmes admitted you would fight with your space warriors but have no command or control over them. The year before release seemed to involve a ton of downscaling sadly, maybe scope got out of hand, devs stating that the advanced or more complex gameplay elements hampered the gameplay cohesiveness.
Hella fun.
Turok's ever-changing designs were also addressed, ultimately ending up as an everyman while also retaining that Native American heritage. Just before the game's release in 2008, Propaganda released behind-the-scenes video segments on the making of the game titled Awakening the Giants. Here you could see background information on the level design, multiplayer and sound design, the dinosaur noises taken from dogs, lions, walruses. Very fun stuff. And so Turok finally released alongside Conflict Denied Ops. Yep, probably will cover that. Penumbra Black Plague and Devil May Cry 4. Let's see how it all ended up. Grab your tomahawk. Grab your generic future space knife and let's start up my second abandonware Turok entry. Been planning this playthrough for months now, but I kept running into issues. The latest being a general protection error popping up. Then I came across this fix. Install NVIDIA PhysX and ta-da! Thank you to Coyote Knight. I don't remember this game being particularly gruesome when I played it. That doesn't sound...
I'm tired of some pancakes, man.
Sci-fi in Turok is nothing new at all, but this is some primo late 2000s murky space.
Hey, check it out. Hey, who's he?
Our chunkiest form yet, Joseph Turok here, left his wolf pack.
Leader of the legendary wolf pack.
No, that's really what the war criminals called themselves. And has joined some Marines named Whiskey Company to find said wolf pack's leader, Roland Kane.
Our target is Roland Kane.
This lovely haired man. On some abandoned planet, which may or may not feature dinosaurs. We see Turok's stabby past, everyone wearing Crisis cosplays. Present day our marine buddies are anything but that, not trusting Turok in the least considering he betrayed Wolfpack and may or may not have killed this man's brother.
Now I want you to meet Turok.
Let's get down there, huh? Turok.
One of the friendlier beefy boys leads us to the armory. We can always click exit to see our objective as well.
Side door. Ever used one of these?
once or twice.
Suddenly it's all kicking off. Missiles hit us mid-space flight, our astronaut's tin can is going down, but you, like I did, are probably just focusing on how horrendously low the FOV is. I'll get to it. Don't worry. Ugh, just why?
You should be able to get out over here. Come on.
Zip, Zorp, Turok, you must proceed without me.
You okay?
I'll live.
Shit.
Our first dinosaur. Okay, let me just, no proper saves, just checkpoints. That quick save does nothing. So before we make ground, let's sort out that FOV. Quick config file edit to enable the console. Easy peasy. So much better. I'll just have to repeat that section, even stopped him being a robot.
That's much better. But
We've got to work together from now on. Stick with me and we'll make it through this.
Yeah, that's great. I know the way now. Maybe I can even catch the little dinosaur this time.
That was a dinosaur. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
And here is our opening world shot. Let's compare it to Evolution's. Fidelity is obviously superior here. This is a much larger, sprawling world uncovered and teased to us. But honestly, give me Evolution's any day because it has so much more life and vibrancy. And monkeys. Our first inkling that the game wasn't quite made for this FOV, trust me, it's gonna get very weird.
Whiskey company, come in. Anyone out there? Hey, I think I got some.
Give me that. Did you eat the gun too? You again! And did you do this? Is this your work? Not long into it and we're getting QTEs. This is mostly gone from games nowadays, right? What a terrible mechanic in games, just taking all control, immediacy and immersion away. But we have a gun finally. An FP9 submachine gun. It's fine, nothing to write home about. Holding right mouse gives us more accurate zoom, but... well, I will say it's not great anyway, but with our new improved FOV, we kind of just spasm. You think this is bad? Just wait until we get a rifle. Ow. Ow. And our knife, whom we have a rich history with and we can perform stealth takedowns. And finally, we meet up with one of our buddies.
Surprise.
Oh, it's you? This is like the start of a rom-com. Okay game, that put a smile on my face. You can't really mess up with a T-Rex gaming section, and this certainly doesn't. She'll be back, don't worry.
Don't think this changes anything. We may be stuck together, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
This guy's voice, that's Ron Perlman, right? It is indeed. The voice cast is incredible for this game, and while I don't think this wide-ass face matches Perlman, I'll always take that voice in games. Maybe we just... perfect. Entering a new section, our FOV has reverted. Oh, no you don't. This will also happen sadly on deaths, if I should die. You never can tell. People might be watching who think I'm good at games.
Down we go, soldier boy.
The sound design does catch your attention at times. Nice backdrops, like here inside the damp caverns, listening to those drops of water. Whereas the score is triumphantly doing its job in the background as well. You can tell there's money behind this.
I don't like the sound of that. Enough of this. Regroup at that giant skull.
If I was a traitor, you'd already be dead.
If you're not a traitor, then why'd you abandon your unit in Colombia?
Our buddy here, it's Slade, right?
That's right! That's right!
Uh-huh. It's Ron. Such a moaner.
You turned and ran.
Your beef should be with Kane. He's the reason your brother's dead.
My beef is with both of you.
Just so negative. Look around, there's dinosaurs. Look. Don't be mad. Said already our locations are getting very similar, all murky green and desaturated, and extremely linear. No exploring here, which is how most Turoks go, I suppose. But there is nowhere near enough different animals to decorate the scenery, give the world life. Where are the monkeys and crocodiles? For dinosaurs we have echidons, Dilophosaurus, mini and regular raptors, and a T-Rex or Gigantosaurus. All very well done, have personality and interactions with enemies and other dinosaurs. I believe the large corporation who set up base on this planet are currently using them as defense. Oh well, we have grenades now, which... How the hell do you use these?
That bridge is the only way across the valley, and that means we have to go through that base.
Let's keep moving then. Kane's guys have got some payback coming their way.
Can I interest you in a whole sucky sweet?
Haven't talked about the human enemies much, have I? They are the most generic space grunts you could think of. I'm not even saying they're bad, but not even a smidge of personality. You know, in the game franchise where we often fight gigantic armored lizards or ancient alien soldiers. Okay, enough moaning because dual wielding is always a plus. We can always hold 2 guns and our bow. For now, just those SMGs and... Okay, the screen blur and shakiness hampers the enjoyment a tad, but this is pretty fun. Ron, who to his credit kinda helps out in fights. Again, you've no control over the thick man, but he is there. Also is known to teleport.
Hello there.
Hello. Before finally it's bow time, with a flashback.
It represents your passage to the next level of training.
And your haircut is almost complete.
That'd be a great weapon if we were fighting General Custer.
General Custard. Again, the bow model isn't quite right for the FOV I have it set, but otherwise looks quite nice. Let's let her rip. Not bad at all. You can fully wind up for the power shot or for a quick little no, not that. Quick little snip shot, which is very inaccurate and unreliable, but you occasionally pull off a sweet trick shot. Hey little man, are you friendly? Kinda. A change of scenery as we infiltrate a facility. Turok lets you dual wield different weapons as well, and now I picked up a pistol. Press 3 or 4 and you can swap to single or dual wield in any hand, any order. What is the grenade button? Options you are no use. These guys are just blind as shit. Did you see anything? No. What was that? I really like the pistol as well. Sure, the FOV makes it look kinda teeny like a water pistol. But this thing slaps. Let's double the fun, dual pistols. Dual pistols. Oof, it's so good.
Oh god, I nearly slammed. Peter, I saw that.
Okay, so the AI. It never stood out as too great, mostly stop and shoot type scenarios. They dodge grenades and they will grenade you out. Just like most aspects of Turok, it's fine, very unremarkable.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
This indoor section is actually the first time the gameplay gets quite fun, but this is not very Turok-y at all. This could be any game.
Exponential increase in evolutionary activity.
Hey, Turok, maybe you'll grow some balls while you're here.
Almost a bit playful there, Ron. I know you were just a big sweetheart underneath that Maine Coon exterior. Yes, this game has achievements too. Do something nifty and you get a reward. In this case, I nailed a grunt to a wall using our bow. I also just learned you can do that. I've been more negative, but there are some really great ideas in here. The dual wielding and the bow in general. So what about the graphics and lighting? From this interior section, it's not that much better than Doom 3, is it? Certainly doesn't feel like 4 years more advanced. Also Doom 3, super underrated. But here, just murky browny grey and horrendous popping or background loading. It is abandonware and I probably messed up stuff with the FOV. Maybe we don't look up too much.
Where'd you go?
Flush him out.
Let's go.
Get on. Get on. Get on.
Uh-oh. Bit lacking in ammo. Got any spare guns, Ron? Ron, have you got any spare guns? Slade? Oh, wait. I grenaded somehow. Do you need the knife out? Out of the facility and into the lovely, pleasant outdoor,
T-Rex!
Thanks, Ron. Good to know.
T-Rex! Holy crap! T-Rex!
That's right, King of Lizards. You just play with your friend there. Ignore the delicious Native American.
This place is starting to get me spooked. The only thing I hate more than being underground is when I'm underground and it's dark. Hey, I'll take that. It's got a flare launcher.
But it's my game. My name is even on the cover.
Keep moving!
Finally, a shotgun. Took me a while, at least an hour into the game now. Okay, before I judge, can we? You can! Not much games let you dual wield shotguns. Sadly though, this thing is a mixed bag. It hits very hard for sure, no complaints there, but the audio kinda sucks and that model is so forgettable. Like a 3D printed AI future gun.
Hang tight.
You owe me one.
Pressing space and A or D and you dodge, jump, roll in that direction. It's clunky, but occasionally works. More so against the beasties than bullets. And we even get a new friend.
My man Reese. God damn, am I glad to see you.
Hey, Slade. How's it going?
Like in Uber Soldier, an explosion at your feet blows out your eardrums. And have I talked about how much you get flung around in this game? Nades, raptors, every type of dino actually, just tossed around like a football.
You see him?
Where am I going? Everywhere looks the same. Just sludging through green slurry.
Yo, have you seen the dinosaurs, man?
Hell yeah, I've been blasting lizards all morning.
I was there too. Come on guys, I'm pretty wide as well. I'm living that TRT life too. So the bloom is something fierce, but in the cutscenes the game opts for this bizarre super focus on characters and blurs out the others. Really weird.
You need ammo and supplies. Turok, I want to solve this god.
I saw that. We are back alone in the wilderness searching for a communications device to accelerate our escape off the planet. We get a pulse rifle, staple of the series, rapid fire, kinda like a needle gun. Also overheats if you squeeze that trigger too long. I really hate those crosshairs too. Such a large circle, hard to know where to aim exactly.
Hey, rookie. Long time no see.
Caught with our pants down by a Wolfpack member. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll have an epic fight with him later, and I'm sure we will have a fight with him later.
Maybe. No. Oh no. Oh, I'm dying.
Okay, I think I've figured out the grenade. It's shift and right click. Kinda hard to judge the arc, but they do the job. Turrets. I had some better ones recently in Red Faction, but this is what happens mostly to me in games. Just a sitting duck.
I ran into Wolfpack a ways back.
Good to know.
I didn't introduce Cowboy here, who is voiced by...
Cowboys hit!
Who was voiced by Timothy Oliphant. Bye.
No shit. He's got an arrow in his gut. Nice one, Turok.
Alright, just blame the guy with the bow.
Turok, Turok, Turok.
Why'd you shoot me in the ass?
I'm really enjoying the bow. I wish we had more ammo at times, but we do get our second long-range weapon now. Just what we need in this ruin section as the grunts begin to swarm us. No, don't think that's right. If I make the FOV what it wants it to be, it looks like this. Yeah, that's a lot better.
There they are.
Turok, your legs!
Jackpot, I got it!
Here comes the rain. Being Irish, I can't help but feel a little cozy. This could even be the Wicklow Mountains.
Oh, I've got the commune.
Okay, we don't get that much T-Rex there. Hi! Takes me a while to realize to finish off the battle, we final blow with our knife. Does opening a door count as a QuickTime event? Was this a loading mechanism? I can't imagine a dev sat there and thought, spamming E while you open a door, that'll be great fun. Why, you'll feel like Aragorn. The turrets overheat as well. Just in case you didn't realize how slow I am to learn things in games, I now find out most guns have a secondary fire mode. Pressing shift and fire, we can silence our SMG, pulse rifle shoots a grenade blob, pistol multi-fires, and the shotgun has flares. Whoo! Oh, genuinely thought that was two enemies silhouetted on the ridge.
Cole's down!
Okay, that arrow definitely wasn't me. Who cares, because new gun, kinda looks like the Halo pistol. Actually a remote sticky grenade, very cool. Alt fire is just kinda instant splody.
Chopper moving in.
Hi, buddy.
Jesus, man, out of the line of fire. Also, give me that gun. Teasing us with a flamethrower and a minigun, we will have our time. And it would really help considering these upgraded guys kill you very quick now. Finally, the chain gun, which is pretty good. It's no Turok Evolution version, but the secondary fire, well, I'll use it later and it's awesome.
Let's go, Turok. About to earn your pay.
Soldier down.
No time for that, we need an RPG right now to kill. Oh, people, why are you so evil?
Three dead, including Lewis and Cole.
Gather around. We got some things to talk about.
Someone is stealing our appendages.
My feet too, sir.
And they took my gun.
Lots of death, lots of retries.
Gee, somebody's a really bad driver.
Seriously, what the hell can pull an APC into the ground? They're under the ground!
Suddenly Turok becomes Serious Sam. Nice designs, but give me lizard men any day. That sounds a bit weird. The big bad is getting a neurotoxin from these scorpoids. I guess a change of pace, it's alright, but they spawn infinitely, so let's move. Never gets old. Like me. Nearing the helipad, the ground swallows us up.
Unfortunately, these aren't the targets, but we'll find them. Even if we have to kill every goddamn peasant in this backward country.
Just realized now who is voicing main man Wolverine here too. Powers Booth, aka Curly Bill and other great stuff. Back into caverns. But finally... the flamethrower is ours. It's okay, I feel like more flame and area of damage is needed. Takes a while for things to ignite. How about alt fire?
He slimed me.
Surely I can't make that. No way. But where else do I... Only way? Okay. I fucking knew it. Underground in the deep, dark, misty caverns, suddenly Ron lets us know something gigantic lurks nearby. Looks so good. Really dull fight, sadly. Light up the gas emitting from these ground swells. Dodge his stuff. That's about it. The chain gunners rip into your health bar, just like in Doom. If they show up, you hide or kill them quick. How about this FOV? Oh my god. Whew, I am taking a few deaths in this section. Hard to get cover, infinite spawning creepy crawlies below, heavy duty grunts up top. So much repetition. Get me out of these caves. Once we emerge out of there, we switch it up and ambush them this time.
You look like hell.
You're one to talk.
I got this, boys. Fish lens is the future. Wide, boys, wide FOV. Look at this peekaboo bitch. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
See him?
Seal the door. Get out of here.
Look, if you're not gonna even try with your death scream, I'm not gonna bother learning your name. Our minigun's alt fire deploys it as a stationary turret. Great fun for little setups, you can even have multiples. Surely one of these will spice it up with a jump scare or something. Called it.
You run into any trouble?
We ran into a little opposition, but nothing we couldn't handle. You ran into any trouble?
Nothing we couldn't handle. You run into any trouble?
You ran into any trouble? You ran into any trouble?
Finally, the troop reaches our spaceship that we can use. Oh, shit. No objective. The game has given up. Well, well, well. Look who it is. It's, wait, hold on. Yeah, Roland. He shows us footage of the game testers. I learned sticky remote explosives will not work on a chopper. Whatever, we escape out. Oh cool, the skybox has gone. I can use my imagination. Let's pretend it's just nighttime.
Volcanoes and dinosaurs and lava. This is not good.
Gate's locked.
Damn it! Like that?
What kind of game introduces a flying bug enemy at the end? Developers, just what are you up to? More enemies than ever as we move into another big facility. Just searching the entire world for some way of getting off this planet.
We can get into the base through that grate. I'm not even seeing any troops. Wait, I've got one.
Oh no, that was Reese. Oh, his sniper rifle.
Looks like she's leaving.
Holy shit, I regret this. All the way back here? Oh, come on. You stupid. Oh, his sniper rifle.
Watch your head, guys.
Where did this guy come from?
Let me try my key. Fire in the hole!
Over here!
Blocked you, Ron. Now you have a burned bottom. We plant bombs, hold out against bugs. I think we're stopping that nerve gas from leaving this world.
Hello, Turok.
Wolverine.
Kane.
Kane has us caught. It's not looking good for Whiskey Fan Club.
That's pathetic.
Without Turok, we would have never survived this long.
It seems we are repeating the start all over again. Explosions everywhere as we escape. What? Was that a portal?
You smelled all the roses yet? Come on, let's go!
I'm staying. I have to stop Kane.
Go get him.
I love you.
Not if I love you first. Alright folks, it's the start of the final showdown. The plot. Yeah.
It's over, Turok. I know. But you still need to answer for what you did.
Next section, Turok prepares by floating about, and then we...
What? No knife?
No. Not a QTE final boss. That is so crap and disappointing. But it's not quite the end. How long before you just get bored of a meal? That said, I could probably eat pizza every night for the rest of my life. Maybe Turok is like pizza. Well, at least we end on a better note. Lure the T-Rex around to the explosives. And finally, I know now to use the knife.
What? You really thought we'd leave you?
And that is the end of Turok 2008 as we finally get off the planet on our ship full of thick boy friends. Definitely one of the most generic games I've played. Anywho, let's wrap it all up as we hop on a pterodactyl. I wish. And head on over to the review section. Any fun extras? Nope. Multiplayer. And we've crashed. Look at that cast. Great voices for sure, and probably no small amount of money thrown in. I'm sure the devs got great pay and benefits as well. Turok took me about 6 hours-ish to complete. Surprisingly not one crash, but tons of other little issues you saw. Let's get some critics' thoughts of the time. It sits, as of now, at 65 on Metacritic PC. The console version's a teensy bit higher. User scores 6.1. In the critics' words, mediocre and uninspired. Everything this game does another FPS right now does better. Far from a series revival. The save system makes you wonder if the devs want you to give up. Oof. Dinosaurs rescue this game from awfulness. True. Bad AI. Good start that becomes a discombobulated mess. Yeah. Not good or bad, just a game you uninstall after 10 minutes. You probably guessed all of those from watching. That is if you didn't uninstall my video after 10 minutes. Hey, can you do that? Let's do the good and the bad. I could do the mediocre full stop, but that's no fun. The good, the dinosaurs. What we do get here are all very well realized and fun to see, great animations. Whenever they're not on screen, someone should be saying, "Where's Dinosaur?" They nailed the bow as a futuristic modern version. It's fun to use as well, speeds of drawing the string, nailing enemies to walls. Some other weapons are alright too, I quite like that pistol. Amazing voice talent. I'm not going to say the dialogue matches that, but Ron Perlman, Powers Booth, Timothy Oliphant talking away to me reading any shite is never going to be that bad. Some of the fighting parts, visuals, audio, momentarily are alright, you know. Okay, so let's do the bad. The bloom and the focus on the graphics is just an awful choice. Makes the game far uglier than it needs to be. The default FOV, seriously, come on. Consoles or not, that is a crime. Enemies and weapons are mostly so boringly designed, like they put into ChatGPT, make the most uninspired generic 2000 shooter please. And in this franchise of all, could do anything. Not enough animals, wildlife, and nowhere near enough variants of dinosaurs and amounts of them. That's why people play these games. Not enough weapons either. I want more arrow options. I want some weird ass guns, cerebral bores, guided rockets, acid guns. You could do anything. So I moaned a fair bit all through the video, but actually listing the problems and positives isn't that easy. The main being just how average and unremarkable this game is. It's better in a lot of ways than other shooters I played, but it's entirely more forgettable. From a game about dinosaur hunters in the future, that's kinda sad. You can see the budget on screen mostly, that voice talent is brilliant. So I'm not sure who is at fault for the outcome. Maybe the higher up suits vetoing every decision that took a risk. Because it definitely seemed in the previews that far more was planned. It sold well enough, but the user and critic reviews tell the story. Nobody was surprised when most of the rest of the Turok franchise was remastered by Night Dive, and then this was skipped. So would I like to see it re-released? Firstly, Evolution before this any day. But after that, of course, games deserve to be out there. Work was put into them. This is art. Sequels were planned, but they fell apart after Propaganda's layoffs. So would I recommend Turok 2008? It's hard to think of reasons why I would, sadly. It's just a run-of-the-mill late 2000s shooter that doesn't stand out in any way. Bioshock, Crysis, Halo 3 and Time Shift all came out the year before and feel years ahead. Definitely check them out first. I'm just hoping Origins takes some chances. It's going to be third person, which, okay, not ideal, but I'm open-minded. Yeesh. Because it's been far too long since we had a really good Turok entry. Who knows? Thank you all for watching. Happy I got it running, but the game is as forgettable as I remember it. Does that make sense? Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Did you play it? Maybe you did and you don't remember. Big shout out to the channel members and Ko-Fi supporters. There are all my links if you want to follow me on social medias or send a tip, buy me a coffee, blah blah blah. It really goes a long way. Do you have any suggestions for games to play? Let me know below. I play all sorts, shooters, adventure games, weird forgotten crap. Click here if you want to watch my thoughts on Turok Evolution if you want more dino goodies. And let's be honest, a better game. Hope you're all doing well. I look forward to reading the comments, seeing what I got wrong, or what else you guys are thinking. I'm Mr. Macheen, and I'll see you next week.